Hello everyone, it's CraftingVegeto here, coming at you with another Attack on Titan episode review. Now, I've done my fair share of episode reviews when Season 2 came out. Now, that was a lot of fun. But today, I am finally doing the review on the new Attack on Titan OVA that came out. Now, if you don't know, basically, there's 3 new Attack on Titan OVAs that are scheduled to come out. One already came out 2-3 days ago. I did a video on it on my channel. It's called Goodbye, Whoa, Sina. Actually, it's the opposite. It's Whoa, Sina, Goodbye. And it's in 2 parts, and it's going to be talking about Annie and a bit of her story. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, only part 1 came out. Part 2 is gonna come out way later in 2018, sadly. And now part 3, I don't remember what it is again. All right, here we go. I have it in front of my eyes. Professional YouTuber here, guys. Part 2 of Whoa, Sina, Goodbye will be aired in April 2018. Fuck! And then the last OVA is going to be a chapter of Mikasa. That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna come out August 9th, 2018. Jesus. I won't be able to wait that long! But anyways, we do with what we get. So, here's the review for part 1 of Whoa, Sina, Goodbye. If you haven't seen it, you can probably find it on the internet quite easily. I can't give you a link, but it's out there somewhere. Now, the first thing I want to say, it was not what I expected for sure. I was more expecting of really like some intense backstory, but I'm guessing this will come later because we had a little flashback, a small flashback of Annie and her dad, which in my opinion is going to be the interesting point here. Well, for the next episode at least. And the story sets in before the end of season 1, where Annie's going to transform into a Titan and try to fuck Eren and capture Eren. So it's before anyone knows she's a Titan. We saw a few scenes of Marco getting eaten and just Annie and the 2 others just watching him getting eaten, and apparently Annie does have PTSD. And that's understandable. Funny thing, well, I can't spoil too much. I mean, I'm guessing you've seen the OVA if you're watching this, but I can't spoil what we haven't seen yet in Season 2, what we're gonna see in Season 3. But there's some really interesting little clues for people who know what's gonna happen, people who read the manga, which are over there. There we go, I'm touching it right now. We could also see in Season 2 of Attack on Titan that Reiner also had this personality issue. And it's gonna be way more developed in the next season and so on. But it's funny to see that all these people, the 3 of them, they have serious issues because they know what they're doing is fucked up. And, well, you already know this. They keep talking about it. She said it in the OVA as well. They keep talking about the mission. It's more important than my conscience. It's more important than everything. And that's really interesting, if you ask me. But anyways, if we go back to the core of the OVA, well, it's basically, it's like a little side story, but that I think is pretty awesome. It's not like the Attack on Titan main plot. Oh my god, it's a side story about Annie, what she was doing right before the big event where she had to try and capture Eren. And I mean, it seems like a filler because, I mean, it is an OVA. So, I can't really judge it or give it negative points for having this filler feel, because that's a bit what an OVA is. What I love about this OVA, let me just say, what I love is the overall quality. They didn't, I was afraid that the OVA would have this shitty feeling where they didn't put the budget in it, this cheap feeling, but it's really well made. It's as if I'm watching an episode of Attack on Titan, like Season 3, Season 2, whatever. So props to them for that. It was really enjoyable to watch. Now, there's also this plot, this little story with the daughter that went missing. Now, that's really interesting in my opinion. I wonder where they're gonna go with that. And I just love that in this OVA, we get to see more of the city. When we're in Stohes district, if I remember correctly, and we get to see like the really shitty parts of town. I don't know, I like exploring a universe when I'm into it. I've always been like that. For example, The Lord of the Rings, a lot of people say that The Hobbit is not too good, but I love The Hobbit because we get to explore so much more in the movies. But anyways, yeah, it's too bad that there's not that much to say. There's not that much that happened except those badass action scenes with Annie. They're pretty short, but you see her punching the shit out of people, and I just loved it. I personally was so into it. So, you know what? Roll the clip. I don't care if I get a copyright strike. Roll. Oh my fucking god, I love it. Okay, I just love it. I know it's not that amazing to maybe to some people, but I feel like that's I don't know, for an OVA that's beautiful. It's really well made. Seeing Annie kick ass like that is always a pleasure to see, in my opinion. But yeah, generally there wasn't too much. It was a light episode, but really enjoyable to watch, and it has this mystery feel. That's why I like it, even though it's not too filled with content. They take it slow, and they really give the vibe that shit is happening, you know? And I don't know. I think that's great. Overall review, as I did with all my episodes of season 2 review, whatever. This is really hard to give a grade on because I actually did not read the manga about this, the side mangas. What was it called? The Lost Girls manga. Those, I actually did not read them. I checked my library over there. I don't have them. And I thought I read it. Maybe I just scrolled through it in the manga store or something. So I can't really compare it to the manga, sadly. Which is good, I guess, for once. For once I have this feeling of mystery. Maybe that's why I enjoyed it so much. Because for all season 2, when I did the review, I already knew what was going to happen way back years ago. So I kind of always compared it with the manga. I can't do that now. So for now, I'll say this is pretty fucking awesome out of 10. Can't wait to see the next one. The only big shitty thing here is that they ended it on a cliffhanger. And I have to wait until fucking April. Fuck that. Honestly, I don't know how I'll wait until April. But anyways. Yeah, I think that's about it. You should, if you haven't seen the OVA, why are you watching? And second of all, go watch. And third of all, have fun watching. Now, if you've seen it, I would love to see opinions in the chat. Tell me what you thought about it. You know what? Let's have a little bit of interaction. Tell me what you thought about it in the comment section. I'll reply. I'll read. Why not? We should have a bit of fun down there. But anyways, god damn it, I'll have to wait so long. Good news is, the Attack on Titan 2 game will be coming out around the time the second episode airs. So... oh god, that's all the hype coming out. I will play the fuck out of that game so much on my channel. I can't wait. 2018 is gonna be a good year for Attack on Titan, and maybe a good year for my channel. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. I want Annie's nose in my asshole.